Watch live. I'm just going to verify this is actually working. Hey, here we are. Hello, Facebook. Um, cool. So, welcome to the Songwriters in Seattle Themed Songwriting Challenge Showcase number 2 of 2. And my name is Nat Budin. I host the Themed Songwriting Challenge every month, previously at the King County Libraries and now on the internet, along with all of the other events you may know and love. And tonight we're going to feature songs written by some of the regulars who go to that challenge. So from the upper left on down counterclockwise, we got David Guilbault, Sue Thompson, and J.D. Cotton. And I'm just going to wait a minute or so and see. And it looks like we do have some people tuning in, so that's great. And with that being said, I think we're going to start things off with Mr. J.D. Cotton coming to us live from his home studio. So, J.D., take it away.
Yeah. Okay, am I on?
You're on.
Okay. I'd like to wish everyone a happy Saturday evening, and I want to thank you for tuning in, and also thank Nat for setting this up. And he didn't explain, but the reason for this event is due to songs that he has songs that he has prompted through providing prompts or a word or guidance to give us something to focus on. And so at least the songs I'll be sharing are in response to those prompts. This prompt was called Imposter, and the name of the song is My Best Face. The news has been collecting like dust upon the sill, and coalescing like a morning dew, sending out a message with the weight of all the world, and handing off the worst of it to you. Sea of endless faces on the outside looking in, and hiding from the sleep in a warm bed, and staring at the pictures in someone else's book, and living out the dream inside their head. Well, I will admit I've been holding it in. For better or for worse, we can debate. No matter what the world may lay upon my door, I'm putting on my best face. The morning sun is rising, and I can see the light coming in the bedroom, blue and gold. I'm thinking of the hours in the days that lie ahead, and only touching things that I can hold. Well, I will admit I've been holding it in. For better or for worse, we can debate. No matter what the world may lay upon my door, I'm putting on my best face. Well, I will admit I've been holding it in. For better or for worse, we can debate. No matter what the world may lay upon my door, I'm putting on my best face. I'm putting on my best face. I'm putting on my best face. The mic was on, right?
It was. It certainly was. Sorry, I am. My computer is really messing things up here. Getting the thing back now. I think everybody just saw my email inbox. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, I didn't see it.
No, but all of Facebook did.
Oh. Okay, this is next song is one I wrote a couple of years ago. And I think at the beginning, that was the prompt home. That was one of the prompts, right?
Yeah. Home was one of the prompts. I think you were at that meetup, so yeah.
Okay. Well, this song is it's about I come from a small town in the Midwest, back in southern Missouri, and you know, every time I go back there, it seems like in some ways it hasn't changed at all. In other ways, it's you know, it's just you know, things have disappeared and it's shrunk in a lot of ways. But I think small town America is suffering, and this song is kind of a testament to the need for small towns and the importance of people in small towns making up an important part of the character of our country. So this one's called Still My Little Hometown. Well, I went back home to check on my folks, 'cause they're both getting on in years. And on the way out of town, took a slow drive around to see what had changed or had disappeared. Most of the stores by the four-way were closed. The Chevrolet garage is long gone. And Grandpa's old house they finally tore down and spilled all the memories out on the lawn. When I pulled over in the shade of an oak, I rolled down the window and smelled the wood smoke. The frosty treat still serves a nickel ice cream. The freezing rain still coming down. And I'm still dating Evie in my 64 Chevy. And all of my friends are around. Now it might be tattered and bleached out and battered, but it's still my little hometown. The factory is gone with the steady day jobs that kept farmers and families fed. And they put in a prison, heartbreak decision. Now addiction is taking the kids. The Farmers Exchange still open on Main, where my Uncle Lon used to work. He died at the wheel, asleep in the field, where the owner told Dad that he wasn't the first. But when I pulled over in the shade of an oak, I rolled down the window, smelled the wood smoke. The frosty treat still serves a nickel ice cream. The freezing rain still coming down. and I'm still eating heavy in my 64 Chevy, and all of my friends are around. It might be tattered, bleached out and battered, but it's still my little hometown. And I'm still eating heavy in my 64 Chevy, and all of my friends are around. It might be battered, bleached out and tattered, but it's still my little hometown. It's still my little, my bittersweet riddle. It's still my little hometown. Thank you.
Awesome.
Next victim.
Yeah. Thank you so much, JD. That was great.
You're welcome.
Who's the next victim, Nat?
Next victim is going to be Mr. David Guilbault, coming to you live from Pioneer Square.
Hi, folks. Those were lovely, JD. Thank you very much.
Thanks, David.
So I'm going to go off theme a little bit. We're living in the age of COVID, and so health is on everybody's mind, and being high risk or not high risk. Anyway, a year ago, May 7th, 2019, I was diagnosed with bladder cancer. A month later, they went in and got it all, so I'm cancer-free. But I went home from the doctor and wrote this song. It's called This Is the First Day. This is the first day, counting them off now, one by one till they're gone. These stolen moments, blessings and favors, embrace them all till they're gone. Gone from this life of wondrous woe, body and mind, spirit and soul, and so it goes. This is the first day, cherish them all now. Look to the loves that you have sown. Thank every heartbeat. Rejoice in the kindness. Awake to an unrelenting dawn. Dawn brings a cure of light and hope. Body and mind, spirit and soul, and so it goes. This is the first day. The die it is cast now. Fate is forged in kingdom come. Born to the unknown, warned by my children, losing time till time is done. Done are the days of toil and toil, body and mind, spirit and soul, and so I go. Done are the days of toil and toil, body and mind, spirit and soul, and so I go.
Woo!
Thanks, boys and girls.
David.
Nice job, David.
Yeah, super powerful.
Yes. it was.
Thanks. So not to be a downer, but I know a lot of people are home and they're they're dealing with some levels of anxiety and depression. And so this is a song I wrote a couple of years ago called Waves of Blue. Waves of blue, darkening my view. There's a squall inside my brain, foreboding skies behind my eyes, swirling winds of a hurricane, and it's blowing like never before, with the deafening sound of emotional war. Didn't feel it coming again this time. Didn't feel it rise up in my mind. Waves of blue that I can't slip through. Winds of woe take away my breath. No warning signs before I'm terrorized, falling fast into the depths. And I'm falling like never before, into a hole I abhor. Didn't feel it coming again this time. Didn't feel it rise up in my mind. Waves of blue, what am I to do when they rise anew and take me down? Thank you, folks. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Thanks, David. That was amazing.
Thanks, Nat.
And last in the rotation, we'll be going to Sue Thompson making her internet debut.
There you go.
Yay, Sue.
Yeah.
So, Nat, has these wonderful theme songwriting challenges, and one of them was family. And I probably could make just about every song I've ever written, fit into that category in one way or another. But this is a song called The Eagle. Do you remember that day in September? Do you remember that walk up the hill? The sights and the sounds of the river that moved through the valley that sheltered our town. I remember the pair of young eagles that flew over our heads that sweet day. But what's really special and won't won't leave my mind is the look that told me you would stay. And our lives held such promise, like the eagles that soared in the sky. We would take flight without fear of the night, to see how far our hearts could fly. Do you remember that hot day in August, as we laughed and raced up the hill? Eagles circled around as the children rolled down to the sound of the river's sweet chill. And their lives held such promise, like the eagles that soared in the sky. They would take flight without fear of the night, to see how far their hearts could fly. So I climbed that hill yesterday. Without you it wasn't the same. One eagle still flies in the soft twilight sky, as I sat and whispered your name. Will my life again hold promise? I'm that one eagle left in the sky. Will my life take flight and laugh at the night, and love till the day that I die? I'll love till the day that I die.
So pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Sue, you said the theme of that one was family. Is there a
Yes.
story behind that?
No. I should make one up. It's not very long since I wrote that. I actually remember writing that and just kind of a hodgepodge, a little bit here, a little bit there. I have given myself a timeline of writing a song every month. And what's happened so far is I've waited till like the last 2 days of the month. So get in there, do it. And, I guess I'm a procrastinator, but that was one of the songs I wrote at the end of the month. And,
that's exactly the way I do it too.
is it? Okay, good. Okay. Well, let's do a happier song now. This one is also one of that I wrote this year. It's called Never Over You. Once I had a love I thought was true. How was I to know I was waiting for you? But I guess I was just paying my dues, learning to love and to lose, learning to love and to lose. So I'm hardly surprised anymore to see your smiling face walking through my door. But then I never thought that love could be so true, and I never want to get over you. No, I never want to get over you. In every setting of the sun now I see how each day that I lived before you was the key to discover what was real and worthwhile. A pretty good reason to smile, a really good reason to smile. So I'm hardly surprised anymore to see your smiling face walking through my door. But then I never thought that love could be so true, and I never want to get over you. No, I never want to get over you. I must have been too young to see that the good things in life were always waiting there for me. If I had only paused enough to know that the right kind of love would only grow, our kind of love would only grow. So I'm hardly surprised anymore to see your smiling face walking through my door. But then I never thought that love could be so true, and I never want to get over you. No, I never want to get over you.
All right, Sue.
Very nice. So,
Beautiful, Sue.
Thought it should have ended with a happy one, you know.
yeah. So we're going to do another couple rounds, but before we get on to that, I just want to ask everyone, what are you up to musically these days as the pandemic rolls on? And also, where can people find your music on the internet if you're not making your internet debut like Sue is tonight?
Yeah.
JD, why don't you start?
Yeah, well, I've been actually working on an album with my musical collaborator, Carmen Zulo, and it's kind of a big band era jazz album, and that will be released actually next week. So we've just about, we thought we were done mixing, and then we keep finding things, so very close. So that album will be called Palace Blue Room, and you can find it. Well, it'll be out in a week at Zuco, zuco.bandcamp.com, or it will eventually be streaming within probably 3 weeks on all the usual places. I've got my own solo activities and recordings that are out at jamesdeancotton.bandcamp.com, and also streaming on Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, etc.
Cool. Well, can't wait to hear the new album when it comes out next week.
Yeah, you bet.
David, how about you?
I too I've got a 6-song EP coming out sometime in the next month, produced by Matthew Emerson Brown. It's kind of a country acoustic kind of album. So it's all about lying and cheating. My EPs all tend to have a theme. This one's called Awry. My albums are all 4-letter adverbs. So it also can be found on my Bandcamp page, and I put my music out through DistroKid. So as JD mentioned, after a few weeks, it'll be on all the usual places: Spotify, Tidal, YouTube, iTunes, etc.
Cool.
But the best place to go is to Bandcamp, because they take less money from it.
Right.
Buy from Bandcamp.
Is it davidguilbault.bandcamp.com?
Yes, it is.
Cool. And Sue, I know you're making your internet debut tonight. What have you been working on musically other than this show?
Normally, I do a little playing out. You mean as far as writing?
Yeah, writing or playing, anything you've been doing.
Well, I haven't been playing out because everything I was going to do has been canceled. But yesterday was the 31st of July, so I wrote my July song yesterday. And for me, the most fun part about writing is all the tweaking you get to do after the fact. And I really enjoy that. So I kind of get it down, I get my thoughts down, and then I go back and I start tweaking things. And for me, that's a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I hope we can hear your July song at a future meetup.
You go.
Cool. Let's bring it around again to the top of the rotation with JD Cotton.
Okay, thank you. Well, I think it was still last year. The theme was Light. Is that correct? You had one called Light?
Sorry, I muted myself. Yeah, there was a theme, Light, for the new year. Basically.
For the new year, okay. Yeah. So I can't recall if I wrote this for the theme or I already had it written, but the song is called Light and the album was called Light, so I couldn't not do it. From the day I crawled out of the sea, I was only looking for the light. I let the waves have their gentle way with me, covered up in water green and white. Came a day that I finally took a breath, the cold air salt upon my tongue. Turned my back upon the fading water's edge and set a course for the rising sun. Nothing's changed in a billion years. I still hold this guitar up between my ears, till there's nothing but the call and the echo here. Listen for the cannons and the fight. There's nothing left but looking for the light. On the day that I fell out of control and into the arms of those I loved, swimming underwater with all the breath that I could hold, finally released to everyone. Nothing's changed in a billion years. I still hold this guitar between my ears, till there's nothing but the call and the echo here. So listen for the cannon and the fight. There's nothing left but looking for the light. And there's nothing but the call and the echo here. So listen for the cannons and the fight. There's nothing left but looking for the light. Light.
Very nice, JD.
Beautiful.
Okay. Oh, wrong guitar. Okay, so this is one. I think the topic was normal. Was that it?
Yeah, that was a topic. JD, was that the meetup that it was just you and me at the Mercer Island Library?
Yeah. Yeah. Was that like right when COVID was happening or something else? When things were starting
It
out?
was right before COVID really hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody came but us. I don't know what that says.
We're dedicated to the craft or something.
I
Or
guess
we're just
so.
foolhardy.
So this song is called The New Normal, and it's kind of funny because that came to be the term often used to describe the situation in the pandemic now. Although the song isn't built around that, it's got a different theme. But anyway, I'll just play the song. Hope you like it. I ought to walk away from what you said, but the words are still echoing in my head. I felt the poison you expelled in one long breath, floating on a river color red, and I'm sinking with a stomach full of lead. Taking on the water that I once so slowly bled. It's a new normal. It's the new normal. It's the new normal. But it ain't me. Tongue's like a bee inside my mouth, and a faded sign is pointing the way out. The border's just beyond the hills and sinking to the ground. It's a new normal. It's a new normal. It's the new normal. But it ain't me. It's the new normal. It's the new normal. It's the new normal. But it ain't me. It ain't me. It ain't me. Thank you.
Nice. JD, that's one of my favorites of yours, I think.
Thank you.
I wouldn't mind hearing that again.
Sorry, what was that, Sue?
I wouldn't mind hearing that again.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
You know,
I'll
I really
send you
had
the
to.
link, Sue. It's released.
I really had to restrain myself from singing along with you on those choruses.
Well, you heard it in all its strange forms early on, so
Yeah, the Zoom lag would have been bad, but yeah.
Oh, so I was thinking about that, because it would have been fun to do a harmony there, and then I thought, match up?
Oh yeah, I could totally. Yeah, it'd be great to have your harmony on it.
Yeah, I could hear places for it for sure.
Totally. I'll send you the link to the released version.
Thank you.
Cool. So next up would be David. What do you got?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, JD, the new normal. There's also an old normal going on right now, and people are out in the streets protesting about it. So this is called Serve and Protect. I wrote this last month. There's a thin blue line everyone now sees, where your silent code threatens decency. Your rules of engagement are deadly and dire. On the streets, now charred from our angry fire, you stand barricades to protect the strong from the rightful rage of those done wrong. You bring weapons and forces of the boss to overpower the cries of suffering and loss. Who do you serve with the badge and the gun? Whose protection rackets do you run? Who do you serve and protect? The decks are stacked against the poor. The others are jailed and killed to protect the store. You round them up in the name of order and law. Take the sweat of their brows to build it all. Who do you serve with your badge and the gun? Whose protection rackets do you run? Who do you serve and protect? Who do you serve with the badge and the gun? Whose protection rackets do you run? Who do you serve and protect? We all know the way that this must end. There must come a day for justice to win, and the violence of unbridled badge and gun. Know that then the healing has begun. Who do you serve with the badge and the gun? The lives that matter who've been on the run. Who do you serve and protect? Who do you serve with the badge and the gun? The lives that matter who've been on the run. Who do you serve and protect? So you guys know me. I have to get political.
Yeah.
That's a old school protest song.
Yeah. And so yeah, masks. I got thinking that if the virus is invisible, what if it was visible? Then and you're not wearing a mask and you're yelling at someone, you're spitting bullets at them, essentially. You're spitting something deadly at them. Spitting bullets, spitting bullets, spitting bullets in my face. Spitting bullets, spitting bullets, spitting bullets in my face. Oh, COVIDiots. Oh, gonna be the death of us. Spouting nonsense. Spouting nonsense. Spouting nonsense in my face. Spouting nonsense. Spouting nonsense. Spouting nonsense in my face. Oh, COVIDiots. Oh, the mobs of ignorance. There ain't no truth they can see. Blinded by ruthless idiocracy. Swearing grievance, swearing grievance, swearing grievance in my face. Oh, COVIDians. Oh, the hateful patriots. They're all armed up to the teeth, blinded by ruthless idiocracy. Spitting bullets, spitting bullets, spitting bullets in my face. Thanks.
Good, David.
And I think
Make sure to wear my mask.
I'm remember those words, especially when someone walks by me without a mask.
Yeah, you're spitting bullets at me, dude.
I want to get a mask that says bulletproof now.
Oh, good.
yeah. It's your Kevlar mask.
Kevlar.
Right. So just quickly before we move on, I think it's worth mentioning with those two politics-related songs, David, you used to cover politics for a long time, right?
Yeah, I was a television news producer. Right?
Yeah.
I worked for ABC Network News for most of my career, but I also was one of the original senior producers of CNN. I'm sorry
Oh.
for what it turned out to be. It wasn't meant to be what it's turned out to be.
Yeah. Well, I think that background in news and politics really shows in your political songwriting. So thank you so much for those.
Thank you, Nat.
Does. Well, I don't have any political songs here, but I do have one based on a theme that Nat gave us called Connected. And this song is about someone, I think it was last April. This song is about someone who's still connected, even though they don't think they are. I think I've got his. I've moved on like I always knew I could. What took so long? Well, if I knew I would go back to that sunny day you first met me and try to figure out just what I couldn't see. What took so long? Was it the starlight in your eyes? I was so wrong. I always saw myself as wise. Your face, your smile, the arms that held me were so tight. But it's as if they never were, 'cause I've moved on. The tie that binds was a slip knot in disguise. You figured out what you were selling I would buy. Then off you go for a night out with the boys. My kiss goodbye, you're off to your new toy. What took so long? Was it the starlight in your eyes? I was so wrong. I always saw myself as wise. Your face, your smile, the arms that held me oh so tight. But it's as if they never were, 'cause I've moved on. Get out of my dreams, I don't want you anymore. You're not welcome there, I've already closed that door. I don't want my first waking thoughts to be of you. At night I shut that door, but you keep coming through. What took so long? Was it the starlight in your eyes? I was so wrong. I always saw myself as wise. Your face, your smile, the arms that held me oh so tight. But it's as if they never were, 'cause I've moved on. No, it's as if they never were, 'cause I've moved on.
Very nice, Sue.
So the next one, if I can find it here, is a song that I wrote. I was writing songs for all of my grandchildren, and I have a 3-year-old. His name is Pierce James, and I thought I'd turn him into a cowboy hero in a song, but he kind of decided the song for me. He's a Mr. Fix-It, and he walks around with talking about a ladder and climbing that ladder with his hammer, and so all of a sudden I had a song. It's called Pierce James. Oh, I got a ladder and a hammer. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you need. I got tape to measure what's broken. Got what you need. Everything you need. Pierce James is my name. My claim to fame and my end game. 'Cause I got a ladder and a hammer. That's all I need. That's all I need. Do you have a problem with your tractor? I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Is it your car or your wet bar? Don't be blue. I'll see you through. I can fix what you need. I never fail to succeed. Call me Pierce James. I'll fix that drain. I'm here for you, always for you. Pierce James, always the same. Pierce James, you'll be glad I came. Pierce James, what's in a name? Brains, brawn, and a healthy dose of what you need. Oh, I got a ladder and a hammer. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you need. I got a tape to measure what's broken. Got what you need. Everything you need. Pierce James is my name. My claim to fame and my end game. 'Cause I got a ladder and a hammer. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Woo!
And his name is Pierce James?
Oh, yeah.
That's a great name.
It's a good name, isn't it? Yeah.
You write lovely songs, Sue.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I'm looking forward to singing it for him real soon.
Cool. Much in the tradition of John Henry, that one, I think.
Yeah, it kind of felt like John Henry. And the hammer involved, yeah, it just kind of clinches it.
Yeah. Yeah. He pretty much wrote that first line.
Yeah.
Got the whole song started.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Well, taking it back again to the top of the rotation, and I think we do have time for 2 more songs each, if that's okay with all you. So let's go back to J.D. Cotton.
All right. You had a theme of healing at one point, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I think you did. Okay.
Yeah, that
All
was...
right. So this song is based on that. This is called Healing Hands. It's kind of a dedication to medical care workers, healthcare workers. But the story is really written around somebody who's very ill, and the intent is to encourage them, and through that encouragement, help them to get better. It's called Healing Hands, and it's in Nick Drake tuning, if anyone's ever heard of Nick Drake. And I haven't played it in a while, so I've got my, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I've got my iPad here, and I may have to reach out and tap it just to slide the page up a little bit because I didn't print it. Healing Hands. Open wide, take a bite, gonna make you feel good. Feel that light, feed that fight like the medicine should. Synchronizing all the trying and holding hard and fast to it for years. Still becoming, oh, this running, and nothing left inside of you to fear. 'Cause we're still here. With healing hands. Healing hands. Healing hands. Fingertips tell these lips everything that you'll do. Stay a while, see that smile, don't it make me feel good? I'm on your side, honesty right. We're glowing bright and ever more alive. We'll take this flight, you'll be alright. Looking hard from where the stars collide. 'Cause we're still here. With healing hands. Healing hands. Healing hands. Healing hands. Healing hands. Can't you feel the healing hands? Healing hands. Thank you. Sorry, I flubbed a couple of times in there. Okay, I'm going to grab my ukulele for my last song, okay?
Ooh. It's exciting. This is what happens when you put your guitar in the microwave.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so this one was not inspired by one of Nat's themes because I ran out. But this one was inspired by the pandemic, and it's called When the Sun Comes Up. I wrote it in April because I kind of thought, well, by May, maybe we'll be out of this thing, and it's very clear that's not going to be true. But it is written around the idea that when it is finally over, it's going to feel really good, and it's going to feel like the sun just came up. Now I can remember it. Okay. It's been a while. When the sun comes up, I'm gonna give it a whirl. I'm gonna run outside. I'm gonna kiss my girl. Gonna do all the things that I've been dreaming of. Ooh, baby, tell me when the sun comes up. Hey, 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 yeah. Well, I've been waiting inside for what seems 1,000 years, waiting for the tide to wash away all the worry and the sickness blowing in the wind. When sheltering a place, when the sun comes up, I'm gonna give it a whirl. Gonna run outside. I'm gonna kiss my girl. I'm gonna do all the things that I've been dreaming of. Ooh, baby, tell me when the sun comes up. Hey, 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 yeah. Well, staying inside ain't so bad, and I'm luckier than most. And I'm just glad I got a place to stay. But holding up inside a boxy art of living inside locks, sheltering a place. When the sun comes up, I'm gonna give it a whirl. I'm gonna run outside. I'm gonna kiss my girl. Gonna do all the things that I've been dreaming of. Ooh, baby, tell me when the sun comes up. Hey, 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 yeah. When the sun comes up, I'm gonna give it a whirl. I'm gonna run outside. I'm gonna kiss my girl. Gonna do all the things that I've been dreaming of. Ooh, baby, tell me when the sun comes up. Hey, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 yeah. Right on. Hey, 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 yeah. Thank you.
That was great, JD. I could hardly sit still in my seat.
Yeah.
I just wanted to move. That was awesome.
Dancing with my little rainbow
much,
plush over
yeah.
here. Cool. Thank you so much, JD. That was really uplifting, and I know I, for one, can't wait for when the sun comes up.
Me either.
All right, so next
Now
we'll go
for
to-
some darkness from David.
No, I'm going to be a little more positive. Well,
Okay, good.
am I? So I actually have written some songs in the songwriting, not songwriting challenge. One of the themes was blocked, and immediately we all started thinking about writer's block. And then I thought, actually, it isn't the writers who were blocked. We got too many listeners who were blocked. So this is about listener block. Chasing down the time when there ain't no more to rhyme. I ain't got no more to say. Everything's been said. Got no new thoughts in my head. I ain't got no more to say. What I'm telling you is I think my time is through. This may be my last refrain. Listen very close to the musings of the ghost, 'cause I ain't got no more to say. I've said it all before, ain't no need to say no more. I ain't got no more to say. The writing's on the wall, and I think I've said it all. I ain't got no more to say. It's hard to make it clear when you're choosing not to hear the words that I hold absolutely dear. If you listen very close to the musings of the ghost, I ain't got no more to say. You know, it's all been true, what I've been telling you, but you don't hear a word I say. You ain't dancing to my tune, 'cause the beat is doom and gloom, so I ain't got no more to say. What I'm telling you is you missed it through and through. The nuance and the inside and the pain, the pain. Listen very close to the musings of the ghost, 'cause I ain't got no more. I ain't got no more. I ain't got no more to say.
Actually, that should have been the last song.
I was planning on it being the last song, but since we're going 6 instead of 5,
Oh, that's right.
this song has become sort of. I wrote this also about the time of the bad diagnosis that turned out to be okay. So I thought this is my fundamental truth, I guess. We've got to live in the truth. We've got to live in the truth. The light that shines on the lies, sometimes it breaks through. And our eyes that hide from the hurt inside can trust the view. When we live in the truth. Dishonesty will wound our souls. This treachery will leave us cold. The lies we tell to hide ourselves will bring us down. A life of well-lived grace cannot be found till we live in the truth. Truth is hard when it drops the guard of faith we hold. But truth can't free what is meant to be until it's told. Until it's told. Until it's told. We've got to live in the truth. We've got to live in break the chains that hold our shame in fearful guile. Call its name, let us all proclaim the honest cry that we live in the truth, that we live in the truth. Thanks.
David Guilbault taking us out of his set on a sentiment I think we can all get behind.
I think so.
Oh, beautiful. Some beautiful songs here tonight, you guys.
Yeah.
Right back at you, Sue.
Thank you.
Well,
So-
Sue. Yeah, take us home, Sue.
Well, this song is about the Civil War, and some of the sentiments I think really apply today. This country is so broken right now. We're all one family, and yet we have taken polar opposite views. And of course, that led to a civil war. And this is about that. Sunlight on the hills above the shimmer of lake water, where a tiny cabin watches for the sun to shine its morning rays upon a sleeping southern daughter, waiting for the war to be done. Far away the sun is hiding from the chilly gray of winter, as a fox runs from the cracking of a gun. And hope is a four-letter word some poet used naively, for he could not save a life or create love. In the blue haze of a cloudy day, the gray that has been burned away leaves nothing but a wide expanse of sky, or the shimmer of lake water, where a faithful gray-blue daughter cannot hear the sounds of fading rebel cries. Can a slave man rise again, or can he comprehend so many years of gray to Union blue? Time alone can tell, and maybe that rebel yell will stir a shattered heart to start anew. In the blue haze of a cloudy day, the gray that has been burned away leaves nothing but a wide expanse of sky, or the shimmer of lake water, where a faithful gray-blue daughter for a rebel soldier bows her head and cries. So it's the dawn, a softening glow of hearts afraid to mend. You know that healing sometimes follows a late spring, but it will come as surely as the fire of a summer's sweet desire. Years alone can teach what love might bring. In the blue haze of a cloudy day, the gray that has been burned away leaves nothing but a wide expanse of sky, or the shimmer of lake water, where a pale gray-blue daughter alone has forgotten how to cry.
Wow. That's so pretty. I got to admit, though, every time you said Lake Water, I was going to hear Lake Washington.
Oh, I actually was looking out on Lake Chelan when I
Oh,
wrote,
really?
and the sunlight was coming up over the hills above the shimmer of lake water on a tiny little cabin. And that's kind of how it got started.
Sounds idyllic.
It was, yeah. Yeah. I don't know why it turned into a Civil War song, but I really do. But that's a long story. But
Do you write a lot
Great
of
story.
historical songs, Sue?
no, I actually don't write a lot of historical songs. But maybe I'll be inspired to do more. So I think for my last song, I'm going to do something called Too Easy to Love. And this song, I had the wonderful opportunity to go and to New York for the very first time. And I got to watch 6 Broadway shows and do all the tourist stuff all over New York. And it was just so much fun. I'd never been before. So I got to thinking how fun it would be, the songs of the 20s and 30s and 40s, these Broadway productions. And I thought it would be fun to write a song along those lines. So this is what came of that. With just a look, you captured me. With just a touch, I knew I'd never be free. I tried all of my life to escape it. I didn't want to fall in love, but in my mind, I didn't know. In my heart, there was a seed that would grow to bloom into a riot of feelings that I couldn't help but know was love. What good was it to fight this longing? What good was it to hide my heart? The weapons that you used to ignite me had no place in love's subtle art. And so I bowed my head in shame, having played and lost this unfair lover's game. I try no more forever to deny it. You were too easy to love. It was short, but it's a Broadway tune.
I love that.
Very cool.
I love the chords and melody. It's just so
Yeah.
Thank you.
lilting.
Inspired by all those fabulous singers and
Yeah.
dancers and on
Yeah, for sure.
experience.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this, and thanks everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate you all.
Thank
And-
you.
Hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and take care, everybody. Thanks so much.
Thank
It
you.
was great sharing the glass with y'all.
Yes, it was wonderful listening.
Face in the glass.